I have an empty palette and I want to create a Valentine's palette today. So we're going to set aside this. It fits 12 shades. And then we have all of my singles. This is a pre-built palette. We're not touching that one. My bad. So we have singles that we're going to do a Valentine's Day palette today. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. We're going to be doing a Valentine's themed BYOP eyeshadow palette, and then we're going to be doing a tutorial with the eyeshadow palette to show you guys how it works and how I use it, and also to demonstrate some of the shadows that I chose for this eyeshadow palette. And I will link in the description box down below the single shades that I used for you to check out as well if you're interested in any of them. So without further ado, let's get into this Valentine's themed eyeshadow palette. I have all these palettes and I want to make a Valentine's Day palette today. Pile these up. I'm going to do the specialty shades first. We have Terra Moons and we have DEVINAH. These are the specialty shades, and then ELECTRUM shades. I have a CLIONADH shade. These are all DEVINAH and these are all Terra Moons. And we're going to build a palette into this. It's going to be Valentine themed for sure. I want it to have some sparkle. I want it to have some dimension, but I want it to be pink, purple, and maybe a mint theme in there as well. And I honestly was thinking about putting this one in. This one is Clairvoyant from ELECTRUM, and it's purpley pink shifting. Super pretty. I definitely am going to put that one in. Super pretty. I knew that this was going to be one of the shades that I wanted to pop into this palette. And I also have some, oh, I have this shade over here from DEVINAH. This is Pixy Styx. This is one of my favorite shades because it's like a topper. And it's got that pinkish, yellowish shift in it. Super pretty. Ooh, like that is, oh, those are pretty. So we're going to put Pixy Styx in. Oh, I love that. Already love that. Love it. Okay. Now, for other specialty shades, I do have this pink shade from Terra Moons. It's like a glittery, poppery, pink to purple. Ooh, that's iridescent. That's super pretty. We might put this one in. We're just going to set this here. This shade is called Sweet Slush. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a DEVINAH shade. I put it in the wrong palette. This is DEVINAH Sweet Slush. Love that shade. I was actually eyeballing this one too from DEVINAH. This is Marshmallow Pillows. This is also like an iridescent, super, super soft though. And that's one thing I don't like about this shade is that it's super soft. This one's more purple leaning. Super soft, super purple, super glittery. Like those are actually I kind of like all of that. That's all really, really pretty. Okay, well, we're off to a good start here. I do have this Terra Moons shade. This one I think is Bonfire. Yep, it is. It's Bonfire. And it's like a red to a orange. It's so pretty. Is this what I want? It's kind of like almost fallish looking though, so we may not put that one in here. Still too fallish for me. I also have this shade from DEVINAH. This one is called Magellanic. Magellanic. Let's see what you do. Oh, that's really pretty. It's like a purpley pink. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so we also have this shade here. This is like a purple to a blue to a pink. Super pretty. This is actually kind of what inspired this Valentine's Day palette because I created my Mocha Mousse palette and I was like, this is perfect. It needs to go in like a Valentine's. And honestly, I think I'm going to put that in there. It is so pretty. Look how sparkly I am. It is so pretty. It's so sparkly. And I definitely think that's going to work really, really well. These are the specialty shades that I want to include in this palette. I think they're really stunning. I honestly thought about adding like one of the highlights in from Terra Moons because these are so pretty, but at the same time, the pan size is just absolutely huge. I mean, that shade is super pretty and it would look really nice in this palette, but it's just huge. And then I also have like this shade right here. It also has like a lilac And then I also have this shade here. They're super pretty and super metallic, but I don't know if I want to put them in this palette because they'll take up a lot of room. These are the shades I want to go for with my specialty shades. We might add a couple more in, but so far, these are the specialty shades that I want. We might actually add in this one from CLIONADH. It's called Light Fast. Yeah, Light Fast. It's like an iridescent pink white. Oh, it's so pretty. I think this is going to look super gorgeous. Oh yeah, in this palette. Yeah, it's going in. So now we have 6 shades of specialty shades, and we're going to do mattes, foils. I have a feeling this is going to be a very like specialty shade type of palette with just a few mattes. Like that's my feeling because I love these so much. So we have Makeup Geek shadows in here. Actually, I was eyeballing these. Right here. I was thinking maybe some pastels would be really pretty in here too. So like maybe an orange or a pink pastel, like this one is calling to me. Oh yeah, that one. And this one, they're pastels. I think these would be really pretty. So we're gonna take these pastels out. These would be good like transition shades, I feel like. And I really like this shade right here. Oh, I'm sorry. So this one is called Lavender Dreams. Ironic because that's what I call my photography business. And this one is called Pretty in Pink. I have used that one before and I love it. I'm thinking we need like a purple. We need a darker purple and a darker pink. This shade is called Unleashed and it's like a pink, hot pink. I think that'll be really pretty. And then I think this one's like a grape shade, if I remember correctly. Invincible. Oh yeah, that's good. I like that. Do we want any, like those are really pretty. I was actually thinking we might want like an orange shade. That would be really pretty. What shade is this? This shade, oop, and I just like dug my finger into it. It's called Peach Smoothie. It's like a pastel. That's really pretty actually. Almost maybe one of these two. One of these two I think would look really good. It's like a deeper shade. And I think we're gonna go with this one. I think this one, yep, Cherry Cola. So it has like a red tinge to it. I think that's really pretty. Okay, so we have the specialty palette. It's not going to be arranged like this, but I am going to swatch it on my hand here just to see what it looks like. And we're going to swatch it. So this one is Clairvoyant from ELECTRUM. Oh my goodness, that shade is so pretty. Like, oh, that's so pretty. And then we're just going to go down. I'm already really enjoying that. That's so Valentine's-y. Like, look how pretty that is. And then super, super pretty. Oh, I really like that color story already. And then we have this one from DEVINAH, Pixy Styx. And then Light Fast from CLIONADH. I think we're actually going to put the dark shade in Cherry Cola from Makeup Geek. Super pretty. And I like that it's red tinged. I think that helps. So put Cherry Cola in. Super pretty. And then we're going to swatch this one from DEVINAH. This one is Skyla. It's that purpley blue. Oh yeah. Super pretty. That's gorgeous. I like how it gives this like blue tinge to it. Okay, and then we're going to swatch this shade from Makeup Geek. It is called Lavender Dreams. So pretty. And then we have this DEVINAH shade called Marshmallow Pillows. Super flaky, but we're going to make it work. Oh, that's pretty. And then last but not least is this shade from DEVINAH called Sweet Slush. I'm sorry. Sweet Slush. This is like a toppery shade. Super pretty. I think that's my Valentine's palette. Look at that. That's so pretty. Such a pretty eyeshadow look. That is so pretty. Next, I'm going to take a pencil brush. This is from Sigma. It is the E45. We are going to, again, wet this down, and we're going to dip into this shade right here. I think this one is called like, this isn't Marshmallow Pillows, is it? No, Sweet Slush. We're going to dip into Sweet Slush. It's a very like textured shade, and it's very, very, very sparkly. And we're going to put this on the inner corner like so, and drag it into the Electrum shade. Next, on a Sigma E60, I am going to take this shade right here. This is like a flat shade, but I really like this for the lower lash line, so we're going to use this and shade the lower lash line. So here's the completed eye look without mascara. We're going to put my mascara on, and I will show you what it looks like with my BYOP Valentine's Day palette. Okay, here is the completed eyeshadow look with my BYOP Valentine's themed eyeshadow palette. I'm calling this palette Valentine's Dreams because that's literally what it is. It is my dream Valentine's Day palette, and it's absolutely stunning. I have enjoyed making so many looks with this eyeshadow palette since it was curated. And if you guys want to see more BYOP content, I will link for you guys in the description box down below more of my BYOP playlist. Thanks guys so much for watching this video and staying tuned to the end. I hope I get to see you in the next video. Bye!